one, or is it normal marketing? There are two types of thing. One is traditional marketing. Another one is we have a separate app call for marketing. Mm. So traditional, how it works is in usually how do we start our marketing in uh, normal business? So traditional way. Okay. So we will collect, right? So somebody will tell, okay, we have a story like if you wanted to do start a business, everybody will tell this is business people. If you wanted to start a business, you need to study the market, right? You need a market study first before you start the business. For doing a market study, they will go and collect information. For example, if you are starting an electronic shop, so like TV, fridge, and all the things, so you will look at if you are starting a shop, where are you going to start on that place? How much possibilities are there to sell it? So, for example, there are more apartments are coming. So there is a possibility, okay, they will buy electronics goods because new apartments, they have to buy something. Then other possibilities to sell on it. So whether are you going to give better than the online price? Are you going to give? So those kind of um, evaluation we need to do. Then when we do evaluation, we identify the target group of people to whom we are going to target. Is it a nearby people, or is it far by people, or is it between age group people? So likewise, we will select. So if you are TV, you are looking for, you might be looking for a people nearby, maybe specific apartment groups, and you will provide some specific, you are planning to provide some offer. So you will be targeting for a group of people, for example, an apartment, Godrej apartment, or some prestige apartment. So they will be having around 700, 900 apartments will be there. So you are planning to give some kind of specific offers for them behind the scene. So first of all, before you decide anything, you need to target, okay, target the members. So first, before targeting, you need to know who all are the members. So you will collect all the inputs, all the customer inputs. It can be a lead, it can be a real potential customers. Okay, so basically most of the time we will collect a list of leads, a list of customers. Probably another way of doing it, we will work on our existing customers. So if to do a cross selling, for example, people who has a TV and all, you can ask for a speaker or maybe a home systems. Those things you can actually cross sell to them. Yeah, something like some play when I mean play devices, or maybe um, if you want to give some kind of Google Chrome, those kind of devices. So it's all cross selling. Whoever having TV, and whoever having TV, you can actually ask for replacement also. Like now LED will coming in, or QLED, or different kind of versions will be there, and increase the size in different different size of monitor, all those things. So all these things, so before you plan, first of all, you need a base to whom you are going to sell it. So for that, first in marketing campaigning, usually what companies will do, they will identify the target list. So first of all, they will have full list. Out of that, they define target list. So assume that I have 10,000 leads in my area. In the 10,000 leads, I will segregate. Say that, okay, this group of people I can target TV. This group of people I can target fridge. This group of people I can target headphone. This group of people I can target computer monitor. This group of people I can target laptop. Like that, maybe it is depends upon age group, depends upon whether they're staying in apartment or individual house, and it depends upon multiple reason, location, and depends upon their job. So if we have more collective information about that person or the lead, we can actually segregate. So you will decide multiple segregation. For example, um, office work from home people or IT people, we are targeting some office items like a keyboard, mouse, maybe monitors and chairs, those kind of you can target. So you will find out using advanced find or some other mechanism in your reporting. You will find out from entire 10,000 how many people are coming into this group, where condition maybe their occupation will be IT, age group will be 42 plus or 32 for 50 in between, or maybe some like that, and location will be near to my 5 kilometer near to my shop. This kind of different approach you can you utilize for define the list. Okay, this is called targeting list. So in CRM you have an option, you can create target list. Okay, so why don't you share your screen, Mandy, with CRM, so you can see where you can create targeting list. So since you already knows, only thing is where to start, right? So you can actually keep on showing that screen also where we'll create targeting list. I am not explaining everything. I just gave you that flow. Only thing is real screen wise and all the things. I hope you will provide them that details. Okay, if you are okay, you can share now also the screen. Okay, so once we have a target list in CRM, what is next action? I'm talking about traditional marketing module. Okay, so once you have a target list, next thing is you have to define a campaign against this marketing list. So campaigning, what kind of campaigning you will decide how much amount I need to plan for this campaign. So the campaign probably I will do open a stall in front of their apartment, and I maybe go and visit them in person. I will send an email or maybe do a phone call. All this could be part of campaign activities. So first of all, I'll decide how much budget. For example, I thought, okay, I will put around 2 lakh rupees for this campaign. Then within that 2 lakh rupees, you will have this defined activities. So you need to arrange somebody to go and visit each and every member, right? So that you need to pay for him. So each activity, somewhat cost will be connected to that. So if you want to send an email campaigning, that somebody has to do that, right? So that activity, if you want to do a phone call, somebody has to do that. So each activity can have its own cost. So you will have a budget and you will have actual cost also. You will have starting campaign and ending and plan start date and plan end date. Everything will be there. So when you're defining a campaign, you will define campaign activities and total budget, and each activity will incur how much cost and when it is going to start, when it stop. All those things will be defined in the campaign. Okay, after that, once you define the campaign and campaigning activities, next you will associate that target list of members to whom you are going to do this campaign. So you can create any number of campaign. Each you as your organization, you are free to create multiple campaigns. So if you this is I'm talking electronics. This is a bakery. They will have a Christmas campaigning, or the some festival campaigning and marriage level campaigning. All those things will be there. Marriage season campaigning. It's a bakery, so it's a hospital means insurance based treatment and all, like especially on December November time they will do a lot of insurance based treatment and all. If it is a automobile and industry, they will do more campaigning on December November time because they wanted to sell more and year end selling. So same way, each company and some festival season is like online Amazon and all that, they will do campaigning on festival season, like now. So some campaigning is going on in Amazon or Flipkart. So that kind of campaigning you can decide, right? So then then in the campaign you will define campaigning activities, target list. Okay, planning task, all those things you will be included into that. In campaigning activities, like activities in, it could be a phone call, it could be a direct activity, I mean direct visiting, or it could be email campaigning. So email campaign and all, CRM will help you to send email bulk. Okay, if you want to distribute, you understand the marketing list, you want to send an email to all these members, there is a tool already in CRM. You can actually select distribute email. If you select distribute email, or whatever email you defined, predefined for the list of target list of members, it will automatically send it to all the members. So, okay, same way if you want to create a task, or if you want to create a phone call for all these members, it will automatically create, and it will you can define a rule, associate this phone call to a specific call agent also. So what will happen is, when you say you are a marketing manager, you say that I wanted to talk to this list of members, so and so content. You will write it out as a phone call in CRM, and you can create a phone call, and you'll say that distribute this phone call to associated target list. So what will happen is, if you are in target list, 1,000 members are there. To all these 1,000 customers, there will be phone call attached. There will phone call will get created. That doesn't mean that phone call automatically will have go to customer, because somebody has to call the customer, right? So what it will do, it will create a phone call, and you can put a rule, associate phone call to the owner or a specific call agent also. So that person, whoever is working in your organization, he'll see, oh yeah, 1,000 phone calls came into my queue to do the work, do the call. So he will take one by one phone call, and as a marketing manager, I already put what to talk to the customer. So what he need to do, he just need to open that phone call, and he has the number of the customer. He just dial the number and talk to the customer what I mentioned or what I scripted in the phone call activity. So he can talk to them. So he don't know what he's doing internally, but ideally he's going to part of a campaign. So that is how he is going to do. So these all actually campaign activities. It can be phone call, it can email. We don't need to separate one person sit to email. As a marketing manager, I can distribute the email whenever I want to do. So I can distribute email maybe in future also. It's not like immediately I need to do now itself. I can plan it. Okay, distribute email on this time. These all facilities are available in CRM marketing model. So this is one thing. It's like we are doing marketing and campaigning and doing different activity on response. Okay. See, when we are calling a per customer and customer is interested, out of this 10,000 customer, 50 customer is interested, or some per customer is ready to buy, some customers are rejected it. These all are campaign response. So on you, once you do a campaign, you can you have an opportunity to set campaigning response also in um, CRM. So you can track a campaign response. That campaign response can again convert it to lead opportunity. Sorry, can convert it to opportunity and convert it to sales module. So it will go to sales module. So campaigning is starting point. After that, it will go to sales process. So ultimately, there is a report also, campaigning effective report. So that will give you full picture, how much you spent, how much sale you got out of this campaign, whether the campaign is still going on, how much response is coming, what is the effectiveness of the campaign. All this information you can get the campaign effectiveness report. So this is the general campaigning module which is available in CRM, which you can really utilize. There is one more thing, quick campaign is there. So two types of campaign, quick campaign and normal campaign. Quick campaign is immediately there is an offer. So within 1 week, I need to do some kind of cross-selling to all the customers. Sometimes in Amazon or Flipkart, you can quick deals only for today. So that kind of information, if you want to give, you can create a quick campaign also. That will be like immediately you define list of people and send a mail to them and do that. There will not be any much campaign planning and activities and all this, all those stuff. So there are two ways to you can do a quick campaign as well as a normal campaign. This is traditional marketing model which is available in CRM. Okay, then one more another expansion, enhanced version of marketing where you can define customer journeys also. So customer journeys, that means you can actually more do a personalized campaign. When I say personalized campaign means if you send an email to the customer, you can actually track whether the customer opened the email and whether the email bonds when he opened what he has opened. Once he opened, maybe you given link to our site also, go and buy it. So whether he came to the site, so that level of tracking you can do. If he is not open, what you are supposed to do? You are actually send a reminder email to him. Or if he already opened, or if he don't do anything, you can you can entirely create a workflow according to the action of the customer without even knowing separately one person. No need to track. System will track it. You can predefine entire customer journey, what is supposed to do by a customer and what is supposed to, as per the action of customer, you can actually predefine what is supposed to do by the system. Okay, so that one having more and more feature. Customer journey is one feature which I'm talking. There are more features on that one, and actually that is costly. So CRM marketing module, nor traditional module is cheap and it's coming part of normal license. But if you wanted to buy a CRM enhanced marketing module, uh, that module, in fact, uh, that will come with more expense and it is more costlier is compared to normal module. And then that have more features like bulk campaigning and all. It is easy to track and you will get better reporting and you can do any kind of 360-degree of customer. It's very easy to evaluate and you have support for AR, sorry, AI. You will you can actually machine learning. You can get data analytics. You can get so you predictive learning. All these things you are is part of that module. So you can actually predict what this customer is going to buy from us. What is the customer is going to interested. You can show the related products. All this stuff is possible on the other campaigning, the campaign model which I'm talking, but it is costly compared to normal module. Even when you go for trial instance, CRM marketing alone, if you need to separately activate for the trial instance, otherwise you won't get it. Normal apps, it's that marketing module is not available, so you have to separately go for a trial instance of CRM marketing alone for the enhanced version of marketing. So this is how normal marketing module, and again in the enhanced version you have the normal features also. You can do normally how you are doing a traditional way of marketing, but you have this customer journey also in that additionally. Okay, this is how it is going to work. So by the way, marketing is not limited to, and none of the CRM modules are start. There is a starting and ending. Okay, it can start from anywhere. Okay, it is not like a sales module always start with lead. No, if somebody is directly coming to you and say that I want this product, so that's an immediate order. But somebody is you getting an information as a lead, then you are talking to him and you are converting to opportunity and converted order. That is another process like that. That is also supportable by CRM. It doesn't mean that it's always has to start from lead. Same way, if a customer service call is coming immediately, customer is asking, "Oh, see, I have a problem of this, my water purifier, my this is not working." So it is a cross sell also. You can actually ask for a sell. Okay, so there is another external filter is available. You can buy that, and then that means an order. So from customer service also you can convert as an order. So it is like there is no exactly a starting point from always for everything. It is like anywhere you can start, but CRM has the coverage to start from anywhere. That is how you have to take it. Am I make it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with this under information, you can actually go back and explain the modules.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, any more questions?
So,
Hmm.
so you said that you have to use the set visibility API. So for that we have to also use the form context get control, right?
No, not set visibility. Now there is a enable rule, right? Enable rule in the enable rule, you
Uh-huh.
call that function, the function, and in that function you pass the parameter of list of GUIDs. So that function has to return true or false. So if the function automatically giving return a true, it will enable. If it is automatically return a false, it will disable. I mean disable that button. Same for visibility.
Okay, okay.
So,
So
so
in
what is going to happen in button click? You can call the function. Same way, enabling a button also you can call a function. Okay, JavaScript function. So if that function is returning true, automatically that button will be enabled. If function is returning false, that button will be disabled. And this will system keep on looking at this function. Whenever that function is giving false, it will disable. Whenever the function is giving true, it will enable. Okay, so if you associate a function, this is simple. No, what you can do is on click of button, you can, if more than one record is selected, you can return true or false. So your function is ready. Then the same function you attach to enable rule. So you can see that it is getting enabled or disabled automatically as per the selection is happening. Do you understand or not?
I do. Sir, but can we just do it in the one function? Like I'm getting the ID, like how
Uh,
many IDs are there? I
yeah,
just
you are
take
going to
that.
do in one function only.
Uh-huh.
You are going to do in one function. One function, that function is associating to enable rule or display rule.
Yeah, yeah. So from that enable rule, I'm getting the
Mm,
ID, like how many IDs are there. I
correct.
I just put a if condition, if it's the length of
Mm,
it greater than 0, I
mm,
just return true,
yeah,
or else I return false. That
correct.
I
That's all.
that I have, yeah, but it's not working side.
So and you are connected to enable rule or display rule or which rule?
Enable rule.
You share
Enable.
you share your screen.
So
So where are you passing parameter?
yeah.
No, this is from button. How are you passing?
Mm,
Add parameter right side. Mm. Click on that add parameter. CRM parameter, right?
right. So
Select value. Yeah.
I have done that. So inside the button, I guess.
Button you see if you put it on click of the button, that's for click, right? Same thing you need to apply for enable disable.
That I have done. I have enabled that too. Right. And then the button. Yeah, inside the button, I have done that.
Okay, this command. Did you connect it to this enable rule?
Yes, yes, yes.
So prj command. So you have to associate to that.
The
No, no,
ID
not here. No, go to the go to the button now.
of the button.
This is not the button. This is actually command. Go up.
Yes, button.
Uh, Okay, which is the button? That one. Okay, in that button, come down. Command is there. Fine.
Right. Command is there.
And okay, that is you associated. Then then under enable rule.
If I
So
default,
you have you selected the correct button in top? Go up. So
yeah,
this is the button which you are working.
button ID, right? Yeah.
This is the correct button, right? And custom SD score. Okay, that's fine. You are associating the row. Right? Now, where are you going?
This
You
is the
stay there. Yeah,
okay.
you're
Sorry, sorry, sorry,
cross
sorry.
validating. Okay, you're cross validating, right? So here you are using this rule for the
Mm-hmm.
visibility purpose.
Right. Right.
Now you pass that parameter also, then automatically that function will get called.
Yeah. So this is the function.
So now you need to
And
pass parameter also, that's all.
okay, I have to give parameter also, like.
So invert result will be true, right? Not false.
By default it will be false, no, sir?
False, and
Oh,
yeah, default it can be false or a true, doesn't matter. But invert result, opposite. If it is true, means what you are going to have. It's you should be showing it. All right, something
okay.
like that. Yeah. Then pass parameter, and you can apply. This is for enabling and disabling. You can apply the same thing for display. See, you have selected control, selected item count also it is there. You can have instead of IDs you need to pass, you can get the count also.
So what I have put inside the comment, I put the same, so I can get this parameter directly to my function.
And no, this see, uh, this function will, I mean, this enable rule work independently, whichever function you connected to it. So this see both are same function. You can
Okay.
use the same function, doesn't matter. But if both function is giving you true or false, okay.
Okay. Okay.
There is no issue. You can have a separate function, same function, doesn't matter. But ultimately, this is expecting a true or false as a response.
Okay. So if I take this parameter inside
Mm,
my, like, the control item count inside this, like
mm,
inside this
mm, mm,
function,
mm.
and I'm getting the length, like you said that there is also an option for the directly getting the count, but okay, I'm finding the
So
length of it.
length also fine. Then you pass IDs. IDs. Then from the ribbon, you pass ID. If you are using this code, use the IDs.
IDs. Okay.
IDs in the sense when you go back to your
Okay.
ribbon. Here you are putting count, right? Instead of that, you can select IDs.
IDs. Okay. Okay.
There isn't only value only. It's just select IDs. So
So this
value.
different, and this here for I select the IDs here.
There all see. First of all, you are trying to use the same function for both. Okay, don't mix it like that. If you are getting confused, this this button, this command is going to trigger when you are clicking the button.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Right?
Right. 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 Right.
That is on click only. This function is going to work.
Okay.
Now,
But
if
I
you have a display rule for
this.
this,
Okay.
okay, so for this button, that is that you can use the old function as it is. Otherwise, make a good new function for it. If you are using old function, it has to be ID only.
Okay. So I can simply delete this parameter also if I want, because I don't want by clicking it. I want by
Then you don't want to comment. Yeah, you can remove this set altogether.
remove this, and I can use directly this parameter.
Then you need to look at the count. So I don't care you use a count or you use IDs. If you're
Okay.
using IDs, you need to count it. If you're using count, you can just
So
simply say the greater
okay.
than 0.
So I choose the count, and here I can choose whatever parameter I want. Right. This is my, like.
This is yours, but now it will come if you are using hide bottom. That if this is the function if you are planning to call, this is yeah, you have to use this way. It is meaningful. You don't use selected IDs, right?
Okay. No
As a
count.
counter. Selected count, something like that, or maybe count itself. See, again, error happen means it is not again error. If error happen, don't throw an error, right? You have to make it false also.
Okay. I thought like just giving alert, like.
You can get an alert, and after that you make it false, so that see this is display rule, right? Otherwise it will just show and nothing will happen. Button hide or show, nothing happen.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this much only. This will connect
I
to
will
that
publish
button.
it
So
again, right?
yeah, but button you need to publish changes.
what I'm getting the parameter by clicking it, and actually I have to do it with the form. Okay,
Ah,
got it.
so this is this. You don't need to click anything. It is by default. It will go.
Right, right. I'm putting the parameter inside a button. I have to put it inside the display.
If enable rule is not working, try for this display rule also, because enable rule is kind of enable rule or display rule, something kind of depreciating. Now it is almost using one rule. So put it both place, okay? Same place for display rules also. So it will hide the button.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll stop it now. Sultan Vineet is there. We'll stop it here. Let's stop the recording.